Alrighty, it's Friday. People are excited. Let us dial in here. Before we start, I know you can't see me. I am here. I'm behind the chalkboard. We're on the PTS today. We're going to go over 4.5 and fresh start stuff. I'm going to avoid skill discussions for the first part of our show. I've done the Bard videos out, the Healers videos out, so we'll get to that. Second half of the show, I'll definitely get into skill stuff. I want to let everybody know right at the beginning of the show, starting today, I'm going to do a change to the giveaways. Long and hard discussion. Here, let me put the camera on real quick. Number 2. Long and hard discussion I've had with a lot of my followers, a lot of my supporters. And some people said it's not fair that I'm going to start weighting the contests towards my subscribers. And I said, I could see that. I went back, I reviewed all the stuff I'd ever put out there on Patreon, and I said, you know what? That's right. It's not fair that I weight my subscribers. However, I went back through and I reviewed a lot of things, and in a good portion of those Apex that I give away, they end up going to people who aren't even following the Twitch, so they're not really helping the network grow. So I'm going to flip back here. If I do an Apex giveaway and when I roll it, when it pops up on the screen, if Nightbot says you're not a follower, you don't get that Apex. I'm just going to roll it again. So if you want to be eligible for Apex wins, you have to be a follower of a follower. A follower. Not a subscriber. You're going to be a follower of the Twitch. Now, of course, when I do try-on codes, and I have a lot of those today, anybody can win those. Don't have to be a follower. Those come from try-on. Don't have to follow, don't have to sub, no nothing. The 2 sub giveaway is always going to be one show behind. This is due to the fact that I'm a novice streamer and I did not know that you can actually sub and then unsub. I didn't know that you could cancel the subscription, so I found out that a couple of people were hitting sub to get me to give away an Apex and then they were unsubbing. So I can't have that. That's too much money out of the Paradox Kitty. And then there's no follower gold this week. As you can see at the top of the screen, we crushed everything. I slid this goal to the right a bunch of times. We're going to talk about goals at the end of the show. So what we have today is we have 1 Apex raffle locked in. We did get 2 subs, so I have an Apex to give away. No follower goal this week. We crushed March. And then if we get 175 simultaneous viewers, that's an Apex. And I know people are like, Jalon, that number keeps getting bigger and bigger. Yeah, it's going to happen because that's how we grow. It's how we grow. As you can see, lots of people interested in helping make Paradox a success. Look at this list of Twitch subs and Patreon supporters. So thank you guys. I did March's books this morning. And even after the new infusion of cash, we're at like critical levels. I can talk about that in the back half of the show if people want to know about the money side of Paradox. So here we go. Now I will apologize. I'm going to need just a couple of seconds to get set up here. I worked late for you guys last night. I don't know if you guys saw this, but yeah. I put out quite a few videos yesterday. I got home at 2:20 from trying to get the shoulder just calmed down a little bit for the weekend. And I worked from 2:20 to well after 2 in the morning getting stuff up for you guys. Now, big shout outs to the people who follow my channel, follow my stuff, and who pointed out to me. I did have an oops. We only had 7 days. I don't have time to do proper quality controlled testing on everything. I keep talking about having a witchcraft buddy for Purge. That was a mistake. You have to put your own Purge on yourself to throw out a second heart. So that's a big one. That's kind of like the Mirror's Light Holy Bolt thing. So yeah. I don't even know what I need out of here. I don't even know if I need anything from here. fact, I'm not going to take anything from there. I'm going to go farming a little bit. You will have to excuse me. I'm going to have to drink a little bit more than normal today. Sweet Tart's sick, but she dragged herself out of bed. She's our media director here at the Paradox Gaming Network, and she's ill. I'm actually been fighting an upper respiratory infection. That's what I had all the appointments for yesterday. I was like, this is no good. I have to be able to take care of this a little bit better. Make sure I put in that before we go on our way. So we're going to look at a lot of stuff today. I am going to be looking at the new Mob Grind trade packs in Aurora. That is one thing, but I want to hit up some basic stuff first. We will get that. That never misses. We want that. We want that. We want the cast time one. And we want stealth, free runner, throw dagger. We want this. We want this. We want dodge. We want bloodthirst. We want the attack speed one because we're going to be doing some... Oh, I don't have 8 points. What the hell? We'll take Wallop. We'll take this. We don't need this. Yeah, we don't need that. Now, I have so much work to do, guys. I'm gonna be knocking out videos all weekend, but you have to realize the rest of the videos I have to slow down on. I don't have stuff just memorized like some of you do. Like, I am gonna say, Cybot, he was doing some archery stuff yesterday, and although I was ribbing him a little bit, I do see his point. I thought that 4.5 was gonna break up that whole we're all playing the same like 6 classes thing, and it doesn't look like that's necessarily true. It looks like we may have just moved into some of the usual same old. But we'll get to that. Where's my free runner? Now I gotta learn all these new skills, man. Oh, I didn't take drop back. Oh, okay. Yeah, I have the point for it. There we go. I do apologize. I got up. Man, we exploded overnight. Like 1,666 YouTube subscribers this morning when I logged in. And I love when people ask questions. I absolutely love it. It is like the greatest part of my day when I get to log in and see that there's questions. I don't know why I took that. I'm probably gonna end up getting rid of that. I know what you guys are like, Jalon. What are you doing with all these skills? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just putting in skills for right now. I want to make sure that I have what I need. And when we go farming, I am not geared on the PTS to do the farming I need. I think at 55 the meta is going to be a lot more stale than it is at 50 on fresh start. Yes, Warhead, very, very true, very true statement. A lot of the pigeonholing does start at 55, especially with ancestrals and abyssal skills. It's almost like you have to take defense if the person you're fighting has impale. There's gonna be stuff we have to learn. First and foremost, I'm gonna apologize to you guys. It got late last night. I usually have like 3 or 4 pages of stuff I want to talk about on the test server or on the Friday show. I don't have that today. I need a staff. I need people. But I have notes. I did the diligence. I have a page of notes. First and foremost, founder stuff. If you guys haven't gotten the email yet, and I have gotten it on one of my 2 founders accounts, yeah, Dawnbreak Dove, Trailblazers Cloak, Desert Assassin Plate, Legendary Trailblazers Token. So, Your title didn't get taken away. You're still staff. Yeah, you're still staff in the Discord. Get out of here. You don't get out. You don't get out of here with nothing. So that's if you were an original founder. I know there was a big hoopla like founders should get something. Well, founders did. That's the stuff you get. Now, don't ask me what the dove is. They never give, they never give good details. I'm guessing from the picture. I'm gonna guess from the picture that the Dawnbreak dove is a glider, which of course I disagree with because you give all the original founders a glider. That's that. Oh yeah, I said I need staff. I need more staff. More staff. You do your thing. You do your thing. Yeah, maximum comfort. That's what I'm thinking as well. I'm like 99% sure. But there are things that I say sometimes that I'm 99% that I say. And then what happens? They turn around and they say, they say one thing, it turns out to another. Like, I am going to talk. Goddamn lolly. I'm not a lolly. This isn't a dwarf. This is a Haranian female. The wings come with the armor. I don't have a choice. So that is that. Let me cross stuff off as we go. So founders, you are getting your pack. Now, I might have a founders code to give away. It depends on if I actually get all of the old ones back. So if I get one, I will give one away. Now, what I'm not happy about. Yeah, whatever. What I'm not happy about is this right here. Now, I'm going to say that I'm not happy with them selling superior reds right off the market. I'm not happy about them. There's some 2-for-1. Yeah, the bonus. The 2-for-1. Buy one, get one charms through April 12th. I'm not okay with that. I'm not okay with that at all. It is really difficult for me as a content creator to keep trying to push this game when it's like the constant pay to win. I would be okay with pushing this game for Tryon if they would just say, yeah, the game's pay to win. Because, ready? I'm selling Dun's Blessings, and I'm selling 2-for-1 superior reds. Get out of here, guys. The game is pay to win. So, accept the pay to win, and let's move forward. I had to get that off my chest. I know Aird has a video out on this. I like to promote my fellow creators, and I also, with 7 days until we get to fresh start in 4.5, I don't believe in reinventing the wheel. So here's Aird's video on the new crates, and that means I didn't have to get up early this morning and get myself copper, silver, and gold crates. I'm gonna say this. I have opened 20 of each. I got no sun points, moon points, or star points. Somebody, and I'm so sorry, I hate not knowing which of my viewers gives me the data. Was it Broadcut? Yeah, Broadcut tested 60 coppers and 60 silvers. No moon points or sun points. Somebody else that Broadcut was talking with shared me their data as well. Warhead, you're the guy. You opened some of the metallic crates to my knowledge, and you got no points. So yeah, I haven't seen anybody open a metallic crate yet that has gotten star points, moon points, any of those out of those crates. So I wanted to point that out. That is definitely a point of contention. Now I haven't had a chance to check Aird's video out yet. Like I said, I woke up this morning. I've been going since go, But if anybody sees that video and says, yeah, he got some, that'd be great. But I don't think so. Just covering up these notes. No ETA for PTS for the fresh start build. You guys know, I'll just go out to character creation real quick. He did have points in his crates. Okay, that's good. Then it's just a really, really low drop rate. There we go. No fat Furbies today. Dance, you fat Furby. 120 of each crate. Okay. That's good. But he only got 4 sun and 4 moon? That's not so good. Come on, test server. Select server. Right here. This is your fresh start server. No ETA on this. I asked last night. There is still stuff having to be done with this fresh start server. So there we go. I do see some of you are poking me in Discord. I have my tablet up. I will answer most of the Discord questions after the show. Now, big one. I know a lot of people are here because you want to talk skills. We've been talking skills. We talk skills on Wednesday night. We talk skills in videos. We're going to talk skills all weekend. I'm going to be streaming a lot this weekend, helping you guys out. I wonder when they're going to take down the servers, both live and PTS, to start the update, expecting them to go down on Tuesday. They haven't said anything about an extended downtime yet, and I imagine they would. Now let's talk packs. Let's talk your economy. Now, I know what people are going to say. You're going to be like, Jalan, I don't want to worry about the economy. Well, 4.5 people, legacy people, you need to worry about the economy. Because look at the price changes on these packs. The materials on a lot of these packs doubled. This is going to slow down. Fat Furby, you dance, Furby man. These packs have been changed again. Now, I don't know why we keep changing the packs. I don't know why we need to do this. But we do. I don't even see. Rookborn biscuit sticks. 100 orchard puree. 25 milk. 80 chopped produce. 40 apples. Your overall pack running is going to be less than less profitable than it is right now. If you look at the FERT packs, 45, 45, 45, 45. These are big changes. Big changes. Dance, Furby, dance. So here's the other one. Rookborn hide rug. Yeti's pelt. Okay, the boss shop, but 100 leather. That's a pretty expensive pack there, my friend. That's pretty expensive. Let's look at all of those. Specialties. Loot. What? How you gonna make me search for these? Loot merchant. A minotaur horn and 100 lumber, 100 fabric, 100 lumber, 100 fabric, 100 iron. That's not exactly cheap. That's not exactly, you know, these are expensive packs. Let's look at the other ones. Iron, leather, lumber, stone, Paranor. Packs coming out of Paranor need 50 stone, 100 iron. These new packs were supposed to help the economy. I I think it's gonna help the bots. I think it's gonna help the bots that mine stone and iron. I don't get why they changed the economy. I don't get it. There are too many changes in 4.5. Too many changes. 4.5 shouldn't have been 4.5 then. With this many changes, 4.5 should have been 5.0. Because it's like, you have your numbered changes, and then your in-betweens are tweaks. These aren't tweaks. These economy changes aren't tweaks at all. On top of that, we aren't getting the wartime, we are not getting the wartime, packs. And I'm missing question, guys. I'm going to finish economy, and then I will go back through. We're also getting the, some of these I'm not. Cloaked, Spellbound, Obsidian, Sabatons. That is an Aegis pack. I don't know. Aegis pack requires... these packs require Cursed Armor Scraps and Acid Gobbets. I don't know, man. I don't know. Whale Song packs with Singing Sea Blight Leaves. I don't know. And you got to take these to you got to take these over to Diamond Shores. I don't get it. I'm gonna be. I don't get it, guys. I can't explain it. It makes no sense to me. Let's see. I think 3.5 cargo trading system killed the biggest source of PvP in the game, while also killed the main source of money making. Absolutely. I'm gonna be honest. I hate the ship that runs from Solus to Two Crowns. I hate the ship that runs from Soulsreed to Yinister. If you want to run cross-continent packs, that should be the risk. You already had safety here. You set an artificial floor to the price of charcoal. You killed the economy. It will go down as one of the worst decisions they made in the game. Man, you can't make that statement because, like, everybody else has their worst decisions in the history of the game. Let's see. Emerald 1235. I got a question. I just received a Founder's Crate code on my new mail for Fresh Start account, but I don't remember purchasing a Founder pack back in 2014. Did I get this as well? Well, I got a Founder's code, but not on my new mail. I got a Founder's code on my old email. Let me check real quick on my other screen. I've already laughed. I've already said I need to get a third screen now. I need 3 screens. I haven't gotten spam. Oh. Yeah, what? I don't understand. I just got, let me see. Free Founders Appreciation Code. I have a ton of these now. Whatever. I'm getting appreciation codes for characters that aren't even mine. So yeah, I guess if you get the code, apply it. It's for your Fresh Start account. Let's talk Wizard Hunter's Point. What? There you go. Dance, you fat Furby. By the way, guys, I am in the process of working on some art, some different things for the channel. I need to learn a lot. Like, I thought I had set up right my Discord so that it would auto post tweets, and then I realized I gotta pay these people. I gotta like write some bots. I need all MMOs to just shut down for a week, so I have time. I get the infamy thing, guys. Yeah, the infamy thing is really badly played. Looks great on paper, Horrible in application. Let me close this map. I got people. Yes, crime points do increase theft. It's 5 for theft, 5 for assault, 50 for a murder. Let's see. Every game you can try for free is worth trying if it looks interesting to you. Absolutely. Great point. I mean, there are people who are going to come to Archeage Fresh Start, and they're going to be like, nah, not for me. They did not touch Larder's Wizard Hunter. That is correct. Good gold with no mats and creates Aurorian cargo seems all around positive. That trip, or the problem with that is that it's another source of income for just feeding the big guilds, because it makes no sense to me that you're going to create a system that generates more gold for the strongest guilds. That doesn't narrow the gear gap. It increases the gear gap. Let's see. I can't see your name because you're in all black letters, but 042442. Make sure if your Gmail, check your spam account. That's where it went. Those founder codes I just found were in my spam account. There we go. Paradox Wolf is going to fix my Discord situation. Purpling is not worth it because of these crime changes. Yeah. Oh, you know what we need to do? Here's what we need to do. Don't mind that character that's standing still. I'm going to pick up something. General Merchant. Let us find out if they finally work. And apparently I was a bad boy. When I did that show a couple of weeks ago and I put down my rancher's farmhouse, I never paid the taxes. So where can I go? I need a teleport book. Let's find out if crime cleaners finally do work. We'll go there. It's in your spam. Everybody right now, make sure to check your spam folders if you use Gmail, so that you can get your founder's code out of it. Is it worth it to buy the $100 pack to get to play earlier then? Nope. Do not buy that $100 pack. It is not worth it at all. If you're really interested in reserving your name, buy the $9 pack. Reserve your name, but you don't even need to do that. You can just I don't even have any damn combat skills. There we go. You can just make your character in advance if you don't care about your name. Alright. So, here we go. Paradox is such a bully. Paradox is a bully. So here we go. Here's a small blood stain. You cannot use this. Then why is it even in game? Like, I could have seen if the crime cleaners worked, then making people spend the gold to clean up after themselves. But you cannot use this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add, let me get a clean sheet of paper, questions to try on. Why with, infamy increases, do crime cleaners still, underlined, not work? I will hit them with that question, because that's a good question. Yeah, I'm going to be honest, guys, with those codes, I'm not kidding. I have 3 of those codes, and 2 of them have been addressed to characters that aren't even me. They're not even. It's like this character name. That's not me. And then my Jalan character, his email didn't go to my Jalan account. So let me switch this real quick. So here I am. I'm on Paradox, and he's got his over here. The crime cleaner. Can't do this. Can't do this. Can't do this. Yeah, crime cleaner is a quest item, but cleans evidence from the ground. Can't be used as a tool. It's supposed to take the blood off the ground. That's what it was supposed to do a long time ago, because we had crime cleaners before that quest even existed. We've had crime cleaners well before that that thing existed. Paradox, you can go ahead and go to Astera. There you go. Let's see. How do they mess up the emails? How? I don't know. There are things that I will never understand. Never understand. Oh yeah, I wanted to check out. I gotta go to Hatora. I don't have like anything. I don't have any ports anywhere. I'm gonna go check out Astera's community center for those changes. For those of you that haven't seen it, I'll open it up in a minute. We are getting one free extra goodie each month. If you didn't see the daily login tracker, the daily login tracker looks nice. 28. We get 4. We get 4 items. You know, that's not too bad. I don't like randomly generating Gilda stars. I think they should just pick an amount of Gilda stars to give you. So, restores 500 labor. What I really want is the Fresh Start server one, so I can see what we're going to get on Fresh Start. There is a name on it. I told you. Like, here... This brings me back while I'm on my way here. This brings me back to the point I keep bringing up in shows and shows and shows. When did it become commonplace to accept poor customer service? Better yet, when did it become commonplace to expect it? The joke that was just made, it's Tryon. What do you expect? I expect that you take our money. I expect that you, you know... I expect that you actually, you know, do what I do. I don't make... I'm like probably the lowest paid streamer on Twitch. I'm probably the lowest paid YouTube video maker. And I at least tell you guys, like, I open and honest right at the front. Guys, I'm not really prepared as well for today's show as normal because I was up late. I'm at least honest. Crafter's Profit. Okay, so it's 50% tax. But watch this. I'll do this. Crafting item. The crafted item will be sent to the client. I used all my labor. I got all my XP. The crafter's payment, 416 gold. Bam. What else can I do? Tips. I love tips. I love them. Did I spell masonry wrong? M-A-S-O-N-R-Y. Best proficiency for fresh start. Larceny. And I'm not being a smartass. Like this one right here. As you guys saw a minute ago, I made whatever. I made 416 gold for making those keys. This person wants me to make 330 stone bricks for 86 silver. That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. It's not. How do I open the crafting request window? I come to the crafting request board at the what is this place called? The community center. Like this person wants these made for 5,000 gold. If I had to handicraft 70,000, I would do this. I would definitely do this. If I mean, I would do some of these. It is a nifty feature. You know what? Let me add another note. That's later. Let's do something about this tax rate. And a minimum cost per request. See, this is one of the things right here, guys. This is one of the things right here that I think this system is great. I think this system is awesome because say you want an Aranor made and you don't want to trust somebody on a server. Like, I can make Aranor everything except weapons. I haven't finished weaponry yet. Now, I tell people on Conviction all the time, I don't care who you are. You can be purple, red, green, pink, you know, whatever. If you want something made, I'll make it during my show. I'm obviously not going to rip you off during my show because that would just hurt my show. It's like, oh my god, Jalon's a scammer, and you watch as my followers does this. I'll make anything you want because it's a game, and you shouldn't have to, you know, you shouldn't have to struggle. But this is now, you know, you want an Aranor made? Throw it up on the board. Revert, crafting request form. I guess that's cancel. Let's see. Request. Request slot available. Not the most intuitive system. Crafting requests can be accepted. Okay, request. Okay, there's nothing in... Okay, so this is all doing. I scammed him out of a Twitch subscription by being such a good streamer. Yes. Click the crafting request button in your folio to create a request form. Okay. Click the create crafting request. Do you see a create crafting request? I don't see one. I'm in my folio. Oh. There, yeah, see? There we go. No, don't. Minimum listing fee. I want to confirm. Craft request. Oh, I'm crafting a request. Crafting request acquired. Oh, That's kind of cool. Alrighty. Now we're getting it. Add a kid. There we go. This system is actually good. I like it because you have to bind the items into the crafting request. And so I'm going to go... That's a little much. I'm going to go... No, definitely not. Okay. Total listing fee. Okay. There we go. And now when we open this back up, we do in fact see our own thing. You can't craft an item for which you currently have a crafting request. There we go. There we go. I like it. It's pretty good. Warhead, I've never agreed with scamming. If I'm gonna take something for you, I'm gonna be straight up about it and kill you for it. Yeah. Yeah. I did thank you guys for taking care of the viewer who asked about starting in Fresh Start. That is something I don't have to answer then. What do you do with those keys? Well, what you do with those keys is you open crates. And apparently aired. There you go. Dance, Furby, dance. Get on the table. Grab a pole, Furby. You're getting a workout today. So you open the crates from Aurora. And apparently aired did get points. So that's good. So we talked about crafting, commissioning. We talked about the recipes. Let's talk no, let's not do it this way. Let's talk character equipment. Crafted. Cloaked magnificent helm. That is weird. Why is it only showing me the... It's like, are we on like 4.5 with like half of the fresh start rules? Because it's not showing me the rest. Whatever. For 500 Revenant Soulstones, I can craft an illustrious helm. Or I could buy it for 50 gold. Yeah, Envy, I did see that, and I have already posted, I've already posted a question that, to talk to Tryon, and can we get something done about this tax rate? Because 50% is going to kind of ruin the system. Yeah. Diamond Shores is going to be the new hostel on Fresh Start. It is going to be a fiesta. You can call it a fiesta. I'm going to call it a fucking clown show. It's going to be fucking clown shoes, man. Like, literally, I already know how North America Fresh Start is going to work. There's going to be so many damn Newians on their side that they're going to try to come over to the Harani side, and then it's going to turn into just... It's going to turn into PvP. It's going to be PvP 24/7 in Diamond Shores. That's just how it's going to be. Is anybody on current live server? This is looking kind of expensive to me. 2 essence, 6 sturdy ingots, and 4 rough polish. I can jump onto the live server, but if somebody else is already there... Clown Fiesta. I call it clown shoes. Do you think they'll suddenly throw race restrictions on soon after Fresh Start? Or have they said anything about this? Okay. Tryon has said that they closely monitor server populations, especially when new servers launch. Since you can only create 1 character per account right now, I'm hoping that means that they're going to keep track of how many Newian races, how many Haranian races, and they're going to be like, you know, they're going to be there and they're going to be balancing it like this. I really hope that they're not going to try to balance it like, you know, I really hope that they're not going to be like, this is balanced, because this is not balanced. I remember it goes back to that whole don't lie to me. If you fuck up, just tell me you fucked up, and I'll respect you more because you said you fucked up. I remember at launch on Selfira, I asked the question. I said, hey guys, it doesn't seem like these servers are very well balanced. And I got, oh, of course they're balanced. And then I was like, really? I sent him a screenshot of people I knew from the West, and they were all in different raids, and it was like 8 raids versus 3. And I'm like, kiss my ass, this is balanced. The way that they did it is because the Brazilian players had played previously. They made one Nuian on their account, and they made one Haranian on their account. So each account was balancing 1 for 1. They were never playing their other account. That's also true. They were balanced because of Swiggity Swooty and Coalition, which is why I will always tell you, I am not a streamer guild master, guild leader. I am a guild leader who streams. I will be honest, I would not want all 562 of you to come with me to a game and jump onto the same server and be like, Jalan, we are the Super Mega Guild. I would be like, it's cool that you're all in the same server, but, you know, break yourselves up a little bit. I don't know why you think, I don't know why streamers think that it's healthy for any games. But most of the streamers, guys, I'm going to just call this out. Ask yourself, how many of the streamers are giving away 80 to 90% of the money they make? They're doing it for a living. They don't care about the game. So let's see. Shoot Who tells me that a magnificent helm costs 6 Moonlight Essence. This is down to 2. It costs 14 Sturdies. This is 6. And 4 non-stick. 4 non-stick polish? Are you right on that, Shoot Who? Is it 4 non-stick polish? Because that seems rough for a mag. I didn't think non-stick was on the mag tier. Wow, really? That's crazy talk. So yeah, it looks like these materials dropped. It's non-stick for a mag on the current server. Wow, I am out of touch, guys. I'm gonna admit I'm out of touch. Holy crap. So if it's 4 rough, that's a huge change. That's an absolute huge change. Come on, second client. What are you doing? You're killing me, second client. That, I mean, that right there, you're talking, what, 4, so you're talking, I hate that. I hate when you click in, it gives you the 10 option. Oh my, breathe in, breathe out. Woosa. Woosa. I hate this new menu. There was nothing wrong with the old fucking menu. Not those. Okay, so 4 non-stick polishes. That's 36 charcoal plus the 20. So that's, oh no, we can't do that. We can't do that because we need the 4 roughs. So that's 36 less charcoal to make mag gear plus some other bits and pieces. That's pretty good, guys. That's a really good change. That's a really good change. Yeah, it is non-stick polish. That's crazy. So yes, gear. There is not going to be this huge gear divide. Delphinate got way cheaper to craft. That is going to be massive. Then you're not going to see like Ethereum. That Ethereum gate is not going to basically be like it was on Fresh Start. Because I'm going to tell you, I remember Selphira Fresh Start, and I remember having an Ethereum Gale bow on like day 4, and it was like whatever. It was get away from me. It's just like concussive arrow, bam, 6 people dead. Missile rain, bam, 15 people dead because they didn't have gear. This is gonna keep the gear tighter. That's actually gonna change my thought process here a little bit. I'm gonna make another note for myself. Dungeon, gear, or stack mats for Ethereum. Now here's another thing. Yeah, that's basically it. Fresh Start is gear unlocks. Everyone will go up a tier in gear. Let's see. Inventory. Ethereums. Now, they call tier 1 Ethereum. They call tier 1 Obsidian on par with Ethereum on the 4.5 server. And I just closed my other account because I'm a slacker. I don't know how that's gonna work. Because from Magnificent, you upgrade to either Tier 3 Obsidian. Oh, my bad. I'm stupid. Reading comprehension for the win. It is cursed. It's T1 because T1 is now T3. I hate when they... See, I hate throwing tiers on anything. You throw tiers on things, old dogs, we don't learn. I think when we get... Yeah, exactly. I think when we get Ethereums, we're going to get cursed. We're going to get cursed... Obsidian. I think we are. It wouldn't make sense not to. Cursed Obsidian Helm. These mats don't look so bad. 70 Possessed Topaz. That looks a little bad. But if you're grinding for stuff in Diamond Shores... if you're grinding for stuff, you might as well grind in Diamond Shores. In fact... We can go check out Diamond Shores and see if this junk, see what drops there. As you noticed, I'm the academic guy. I'm usually not the go and show and tell guy. Arid is the go and show and tell guy. We work, our videos work kind of hand in hand. I don't believe in like replicating what my peers are doing, so no real point. But I'm going to do that today because my own curiosity. Regrade fail gives same grade, but it can be upgraded. Dungeon weapon. No, if a dungeon weapon regrade fails, it goes kaplooey. It shatters. Doesn't possess topaz drop in golden ruins. You know what? Actually, I recall a patch note that says it doesn't. I thought it said Exalock. And that's not going to work. I'm going to need cursed. Cursed Obsidian Helm. Can be obtained in Exalock. That also means Exalock is going to be clown shoes. Only drops forbidden spell gems now. Yep. Man, see, they change so much stuff. So much stuff. Yep. Yep. And that means you can't pre-farm Obsidian. That's what that's going to mean. You won't be able to pre-farm your Obsidian stuff. Because... if there's no mobs in Exalock, you can't pre-farm. Oh my god, this is AIDS on a stick. This is absolutely horrible for me. I want my cast time. I want Jalan on the test server. I just want my Jalan character, because then I can... I can just, it's like I know all my cast times. Although Jalan's going to be dying on the Fresh Start server, or on 4.5 a lot. Because I'm not going to have the cast time I do. I'm not gonna have my Holy Bolt the way it is. Oh my god, this Holy Bolt is horrible. Less than 1,000? My silver crate dropped pretty quick at least. Are we still going for epic T2 gear? Well, you're gonna go. I don't see any reason to not go for an epic T2 dungeon weapon. Because, you know, they regrade up nice and easy, and assuming of course that we can get points, but yeah, I don't know why you wouldn't go for a why you just wouldn't go for a T2 dungeon weapon. Vulnerability? That was kind of interesting. Did that come off of Wallop? Did you guys see that? I'm poisoned. Wallop. Vulnerability. Increases damage received by 0.14%. Stacks up to 4 times. And it's stacked to 4 times. That's kind of cool. Where all the Virava spawn in Aurora, I do not have a map for that. I am not liking this at all. I don't know, man. I might be done with Vitalism. I did play Dark Ages last night, which is one of my favorite classes. It's defense, songcraft, occultism, and since the songcraft healing songs are based on no healing power now, you can heal with a magic weapon. So yeah, I don't like this at all. I'm not liking it. And apparently, man, drops, the purple drops aren't, like, you know, aren't forthcoming. This is also weird. I can't do this now. If you come out of stealth as a healer, you have 24 seconds of plus 30% healing effectiveness as long as you don't damage anything. Or you have a whole bunch of instacast and very rapid cast Holy Bolts. Holy Bolt can be an instant coming out of stealth. So yeah, this is no good, man. I don't like the lack of drop rate of any kind here. I'm not liking it. I'm not liking it at all. Of course, you know, I got to get used to playing new build. Probably need to put in an actual weapon. Could you imagine? Think about this, guys. Imagine if they never separated healing power from magic attack, and magic was healing and magic. Just magic attack is your healing and your magic. Could you imagine that? Like builds like Gypsy, Doombringer. Imagine how much more powerful they'd be. And then, it would be like, oh my god, that healer's kicking my ass. I think not you guys are cool. I think all those other complainers that complained about how overpowered healers were didn't really think about what they were complaining about. And now they got something and they're not going to want it. They're like, oh, I can kill a single healer now. This is awesome. I can kill a single healer. Single healers can no longer tank me. Damn it. We can't kill anything in a raid. We can't kill anything in a raid. And nothing... If people aren't going to die in raids anymore, it's going to be stupid. I can spam mend forever, and if 2 healers are spamming mend together, we're keeping each other alive. Nice possessed topaz. Confirmed! Thumbs up. What? Uh-oh. We've gotten ourselves into some trouble now, folks. Oh, and I don't have... Oops. Oh, that's no good. That's not good at all. Yeah, man, healing is dead. Healing, you are dead to me. I mean, this might be better with my gear, but... Oh, my lord. This is not good. I'm not liking it. Mikey no likey. I mean, I'm gonna have to learn how to play a damage class so I can farm. Hell with that, I quit. I'm out of here. Yeah, let's talk about Songcraft real quick. Songcraft is broken. Alright. So yes, we have confirmed that the Possessed Topaz dropped there. Healing is in a bad place. Self-healers, you're in a rough place. You've only ever played Cleric. Your class is dead. Your class is dead. Will I be giving the duplicate codes away? Maybe. I need to find out from trying if I can. I mean, I technically can do whatever I want because they're my codes, but I have to find out if I can. Like, am I allowed to give this away? Let's see. What did I... Oh, I left... Oh, he's at the starting area. Run! I go to Hattora. We're having a good show today, guys. Getting a lot of questions. No, it's not just Holy Bolt users, man. Here's the problem. Healing itself is... The coefficients on healing have dropped radically. If you check out my video on... If you check out my video on healers, I go over the coefficient changes, and 140% lost. You make up a little bit of it. With this passive. Because this passive is 10% healing. So what it does is it changes this. But Quake Antithesis is almost garbage now. It's almost garbage. I almost have to run the base Antithesis. Even with the 10%... even with the 10% healing buff, I'm only getting 345% healing power. That used to be 440. So that's huge. I mean, that is massive. It's massive amounts of change. And I get it. People were angry that they couldn't kill a healer. And I try to tell people all the time that rock, paper, scissors is so misunderstood by the average gamer that they think, like, I'm a DPS and I should be able to kill every DPS. Or, I'm a DPS and I should be able to kill everybody. Okay. No. I'm sorry. When you balance, I like to balance using the number 7. Let me see if I can do this real quick. Do I have it? Is the question. Is there going to be a way to download the patch in advance to jump the queue? Probably. I would imagine so. Let me see if I can I capture this? Yeah, I can. Okay, guys. So, as you know, I do a lot of testing. I do a lot of game testing for a lot of games, and whenever I do, I always tell them that I work off of this model of 7. This isn't actually the right document, but let me get rid of this stuff because this is all. And remember, guys, you're not a DPS, you're a damage dealer. I've fallen into that trap. I've fallen into saying melee wrong. I got a lot of habits to break. Okay. When this example is based on 6, I generally like 7 because when I go further on with the example, 7 always tends to work better. But you got a damage dealer. All you do is do damage. So you have 6 DPS. And a damage dealer always wants to say, but I should be able to kill everybody. Okay, well, what does a tank do? Does a tank do DPS or does a tank damage? Well, in this particular build, what I had said is a tank has 5 DPS, alright? But the tank has 1 mitigation. That means that the tank and the damage dealer are going to die at exactly the same time. Because for every 6 points of damage the damage dealer does, the tank does 5 points but mitigates 1. So the damage dealer and the tank are doing exactly the same damage as they go. And then the healer only does 2 DPS but does 4 heals per second. So that's the 6. 4 and 2 is 6. So the healer and the DPS should die at the same time. That's how it should work. Damage dealers, I don't know why you get it in your head that your damage should kill everybody instantly. And then we end up with what we have. And check out Cybot's stream tonight. I'm sure he's going to do more streaming of PvP, and you're going to see executioners. And basically we went from a world of Dark Runners to a world of executioners on 4.5. Legacy won't have this problem until Fresh Start won't have this problem until 55 in Abyssals and Ancestrals. But I was watching him, and there's nothing he can do. He's playing a Primeval, and he gets speared. And that's it. He's done. He's done. He gets speared, and that's it. That's the end. That's the end. It's a good game. The only way to counter that is to run defense. Fresh Start is in a week. Is there any chance of a Fresh Start PTS? Yes, there is. Showed it at the beginning of the show. It is up. They are working on it right now. Well, I don't know if they're working on it right now. It's technically a holiday in America. It is technically a holiday in America. So I'm gonna grab Songcraft for those of you that haven't seen this yet, because this is stupidly broken. Okay, I want to show you guys this. Don't check on Legacy Auction House for 100 mushrooms and 40 onions. Don't compare the economies. Hey Frost, what's up? So, kind of ran around the world. You got a free Founders Pack thing. Cool. And I know you're pretty much done with Archeage. I know Archeage isn't your jam anymore. Yeah, they gave a lot of people codes. They gave me lots of codes. Yeah, no try-on streams. No try-on stream today. It's a holiday for them. So, let me move over here a little bit. Yeah, everyone's getting it, Frost. I don't know what it is. It's going to be Founders Gate, man. I've already applied it to my account because, you know, it's already applied. I'm going to be like, you gave it to me. I applied it. I'm keeping it. Oh, cool. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll add it to the pile. Awesome. Just Discord it to me or something. I think people are underestimating the power of Oromancy in 4.5. I don't think people are underestimating the power of Oromancy. I just think that Oromancy isn't that great unless you're fighting mages. But we can talk that. So what I want to show you guys is this ridiculousness. This Do I still have readout, or did I take it? I have readout. Now, readout has always been an equalizer. If I have readout up, I can stop melee. I can stop melee. I gotta put that damn sign up here. I can stop melee from pounding on me. Well, now in 4.5, it only 60% stops it, but it still seems like endless arrows get blocked. One, block one, block one, block one. This is broken. I'm gonna start a duel here. It's fun when you do it yourself. Let me move out of the way of the sign. I'll face you. Now, pops readout, right? You see readout right here? Dissidence. Readout's gone. His health is dropped, and as soon as his health drops 30%, and then it drops another 1200 when he takes the damage. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. Readout or Dissonance is broken if you take the Abyssal. And then if you have this Abyssal, you have Polymorphic Resonance, which means nobody in your raid can die. Yeah. And then Abyssal Echoes, you can keep your songs running on you. Yeah. The version of Readout that doesn't need a shield. Can I test that? No, I can't. I can't because this. Oh wait, hold on. I might be able to. Give me a second. I might be able to. Tryon will launch founder packs with Patreon before April 5th. Yes, they will. I asked Muzzy and I got the they're not ready yet. Now, I'm going to take this opportunity to say something. I don't blame Tryon for a lot of the things that go wrong. Now that a couple of weeks ago they had their show where they basically said XL's daddy and daddy said no. I'm okay with that. XL's daddy and daddy said no, no problem. What I do blame Tryon for is I've worked in the business world launching new products, and I didn't see my bed for days at a time. I slept on the couch in my office. I didn't even go home. The building I worked in had a shower. So when I knew we were going to be doing a major launch, what did I... Later, Wolf. What did I do? I packed a duffel bag, and I brought a garment bag with me, and I brought a week's worth of clothes with me, and they were in my office, and, you know, that's what I have assistants for. It's like, hey, here's $20, I buy, you fly, go get me lunch and get yourself something. Give me a second. I got to. I don't even know if I'll be able to do this. I don't have like umpteen characters on the test server with goodness on them. I don't play the test server. So, we'll see if I can get this done. We'll see if Fluffy likes me. Quill was really cool the other night, and Quill got me all of my skills up so I could do all this testing and video making. And then he attacked me with a giant Yada. I need assistance. Yeah, man, I have a goal, and we're going to talk about my goal here in a little bit. But I have a goal for Paradox for the rest of this year, and you know, the future of the Paradox Gaming Network. And you know, trying to get some stuff done, like time indexing. I don't have time. I don't have time to do time indexing on the Twitch videos. I would really love to be able to pay somebody to do that. To be like, hey, video's up. Go in there and do all the time indexing. Like, where did I talk about Songcraft? Where did I talk about archery? Where did I talk about Battle Rage? Just put the time index codes there. But I don't make enough money. I will, though. Eventually, we're going to make ninja level money in this community. We will. We'll be making the $500,000 a month. And then once we do, I'll be giving out, like, be like, hey, thank you for being my assistant. And by the way, since you're my assistant, I have a laptop. There you go. Kraken's on it. Personally, if you guys watched my paradoxical impressions where I talked about the 15 different things, the 15 different things between the servers, if they can flip a switch that turns on and off PvP and housing zones and it be on the same build, then they should be able to turn a switch that just turns off the family fishing quest. They should be able to flip a switch that just turns off the Perdita statues. With the changes to Occultism and Songcraft, do I think that Nocturne will become good? Yeah, I think Nocturne's going to be really good. I think Dark Ages is going to be really good. I think you guys are going to be shocked when bards change in their mentalities. All right, I got readout. Which one is it that doesn't need a shield? Obviously, Gale readout says needs a shield. So we're going to try Life readout. Let's duel. Life readout's there. Oh my, oh, nope, it stays. Life readout is good. Life readout does not get purged because obviously it doesn't need a shield to use. So you're good there. There you go. Yeah, again, I don't think family fishing should exist at all. I don't think family fishing should exist in the slightest. Somebody asked me what class am I going to be playing. I am still totally undecided because I think there is so much to be done with like Nocturne, with Dark Ages. I mean, this is just a broken combo. Like, as you can see, Rofei is targeting Quartermaster. And I'm going to do this with, I'm going to press buttons. Because I have to learn. I got to get my hand in working order. So, Shadow Step is now 18 meters, right? So, you know you're kiting, you're doing your kiting thing. You Shadow Step to Sonic Wave. And Rofei can't target me for 5 seconds. That's broken. That Sonic Wave is unbelievable. And then here's the what I talked about in the healer video, or in the bard video. I'm free to take and use I am free to take and use a scepter, and it doesn't change my healing effectiveness by that much. I can still, I can still use a scepter, and then if I need to heal, I can heal. The heal isn't based on healing power anymore. It's 32.25 plus 0% healing power. This is going to be another one of those things. I just got an email saying I grabbed the 2400 credit patent pat. Oh yeah, man. I logged. Whoa, fat Furby. Dance, baby. Dance. I think it's time for wagons to go away. I really do. Yeah, the more alts you use for family fishing, the more effective it is. Because everybody can alt tab through 10 screens at one time. with 100% accuracy. I totally believe that. Yeah, I think one thing is Nocturne. I don't think Nocturne is going to be as good until Obsidian Weapons. I think an Obsidian Katana would be better than a Scepter for smashing somebody. Would you say Nocturne can be played as an initiator class, or is it considered more of a mage? It is not an initiator. Nocturne is not an initiator. Not at all. Not even a little bit. You don't have what you need to be frontline. You're gonna die. When you see the changes, and a lot of the changes, you're not gonna want to be on the front line as a Nocturne. You're gonna want to, you're gonna want to be in the middle of that ball. You're gonna want to be behind the initial push. Not like, I'm gonna be honest. I gotta say this. I don't think 100% that we're gonna have mage balls anymore. I don't think we're gonna have mage balls at all. Not in the slightest. There's too much stuff that's gonna happen. Boneyard causing stagger, which disables movement, skill use, all skill change. You're gonna see a change, a big change. Personally, I think Nocturne can be a primary bard. Nocturne can be a primary bard, and then a big support. It has stuff that it can do to support. It has a little bit of jukes. It has the ability to like chase somebody down and finish them. Here's the problem with occultism. Here's the problem. Everybody that has occultism has an AoE stun. And this is why it's like the age of the Dark Runner is over. The time of the the time of the occultist has come. So there's my target, and I put Death's Vengeance up. It didn't it didn't show a stun icon. But it's supposed to stun. That might be a mistranslation. We're gonna have to check that. But still, just being able to blow yourself up at will in the middle of a raid. Better roll an Inquisitor to put down all this occult heresy. Oh, haha, I'm not dueling. Thank you, Maximum. So yeah, wow, a 3-second stun. And then there's the buff that says they're immune to Death's Vengeance again. I think you're going to be seeing this. Yeah, that's not going to be a fresh start. That is true. That is true. But I mean, everybody has synergy with. I mean, everybody. For fresh start aside, everybody has synergy with occultism now. Everybody, if you're absorbing life force, and they run away, they get a stun. You get stunned if you run away from absorbed life force. It's so much stuff, man. It's like everybody's gonna have occultism. Everyone's gonna have it. It's just too good to not have it. Do I still have the song one set up? I mean, you're talking. I don't. I gotta clean this up. I mean, you're talking CC mobility, spears, the cage. I mean, as dumb as this one seems, like I know some people are like, well, I can escape out of it, but mounts can't, pets can't. If you got a group of people that have a lot of mounts and pets, somebody just has to in Oromancy take banishment, and that's one thing we do need to test. We need to test if banishment kills a dragon in 10 seconds. Can you proc by running away? I don't know. We can try. Let's see. What's the max range to apply is 10. No. Yes. It did proc the stun. There we go. Sub. Quill already noted it. Okay. So yeah, guys, I have not had a single chance to, like I said, I worked last night on those 2 videos. Like, I didn't have dinner. I haven't had breakfast. I haven't had lunch. It was work, sleep, shower. Gamers. More showers out of you gamers. Water. You are not allergic to water, gamers. So, yeah, no dinner, no breakfast, no lunch. It usually takes me 8 hours to do a video. I cranked 2 out in 10 yesterday. Although, I mean, in honesty, we built the slides for the 1 together during night school. Do I have any idea when they're going to reveal the 50, 100, and 150 euro first star packs? Boom! Cinestix. That is 3 subs for Cinestix this month. Cinestix subbed a couple of people last week. That is awesome. Thank you. I appreciate it. The other one that I need to check. You know what? Die. Goodbye. Wait, did I just see what I saw? We gotta test something here. Hold on. Did I just see what I saw? Because I think I just saw what I saw. And I think what I saw was that if I apply this afterwards, it was... That can't be right. If that's right, it's good game. It's everybody's a bard. Let me grab. Actually, I can't grab it on this character because I still need this build. Come here, you. Come here, alt. Oh, by the way, I will tell you guys this. Even though I've had some problems with my arm, and that's why you keep seeing me grab my back. The doctor yesterday said, yeah, you need an MRI. Pretty sure you ruptured a vertebrae in your back. And we always knew that I had a bad vertebrae. Had some injuries. Tips! I love tips. Tips are awesome. But... Oh, pets, mounts, and summons. Okay. I didn't remember last night if it was vehicles. That would have been funny. I think banishment should work on vehicles. Let's try this one more time. I want to check something. Because I don't know if I just saw what I saw. Let's... We got this. All we need is this. And we need this. So we're going to take this guy down to about 4,000. Then we dissonance him. And he still goes down in life. And oh my lord, man. That is crazy. Oh, Speedy, no, I have no idea when they're going to release those fresh start packs. I talked about that earlier in the show. Let me clip over to the Magic Answers. Sometimes I get answers during my show. No, I do not have an answer to that. What I did was... I asked and I got they're not ready yet. Oh, countdown is done. You know what that means? That means it's time. It is time. But I want to finish this thought and then we will do it. What I saw, guys, was that dissonance applies the 30% reduction even if the person's not at full life. So reduces the target's max health by 30%. So I take this person down to, we're gonna ping him down. Can we get him? We got him to almost 3,000. We hit him with that and it takes him to under 2,000. That is crazy. That's nuts. So you basically save dissonance until as a closer, and it takes them down. It takes them down by a third. That's nuts. All right, guys, let me get Nightbot up. Nightbot up. Then I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go into the other room real quick and stretch my shoulder. I'm hurting today. I already got the brace on. I already have the brace on. Let's see. Keyword. I need the right. No, not free stuffs. Not free stuffs. I want to check something real quick. I want to see what the exact count is. It is going to be hashtag 564. Hashtag 564 for an Apex. Now, as a big reminder, guys, I'm going to imagine that the Furby's going to get his little... the Furby's going to get his legs danced off here in the next couple of seconds. As a reminder, when I roll Nightbot, if I roll Nightbot and you are not a subscriber, if Nightbot doesn't say you're a subscriber, when it pops up right here, if it doesn't say you're a subscriber when I hit roll it, you can't have an Apex. I'm sorry. All these people are trying to make the Paradox Gaming Network bigger. I'm trying to become the voice of 50,000 gamers. I want to be your voice, your advocate, but to do that, I need more numbers. I need more YouTube subs. I need more Twitch numbers. My Twitter needs to blow up. Because that way when I say, guys, Tryon, Neowitz, Intrepid Studio, any of these companies, hey, I'm not just a guy that represents like less than 2,000 people. I'm a guy that represents 50,000 people, and they have a problem with what you did. Hey, Tryon, Mr. Tryon Man, the player community has spoken. Here's all my data. Here's all my polls. Here's all my research. And they say they don't like 2-for-1 Superior Reds. 114 people in the channel. Only 37 people have hashtagged 564. I don't want to do that. I don't care how many times you guys say 564. There you go, 564. I'm going to roll it in 45 seconds. When my live counter on my OBS says 136, I'm going to roll it. Kick people, poke them, message them. Wake up for free stuff. Wake up. By the way, would you guys be offended if I hung this on the wall behind me? Like, would I alienate viewers if this was on the wall behind me? I don't know. It's been a point of discussion. I don't know. Hey, you did your job. You did your job. We're setting big numbers. big numbers, I will roll that. Then I can never leave my desk. Haha. I will. Yeah, don't do it. I'll offend people. You know, everything offends people. I had somebody get offended about my Joker painting. This is a painting, by the way. This is not a poster. It is a painting. It was done by a veteran artist on the base. And I don't like coming to your channel because I don't like seeing the Joker. And I told him, I said, well, then you can go. Sorry. There are certain things in my life. Make sure you dance that fat Furby's feet off if you hit 564, but you are not a follower of this Twitch. You can't win. Here we go. Gonna roll it. Watch the winner. Watch the winner be a non-follower. A non-follower. Here we go. AMSETQT. Amset Cutie. You've been following since today. And you get an Apex. Now, the way this works, I have to deliver the Apex to a legacy server because there's no fresh start servers online right now. However, I'm going to send you a message. And if you really want that Apex on the fresh start server, we will talk after the show via Twitch message. Because then basically you do what somebody else did. Somebody else basically forfeited their prize, and they have a gentleman's agreement that I will deliver them an Apex on fresh start. So, that's how that's going to work. So, Amset Cutie, you have a PM from me on Twitch. I can now turn off the timer. I can now turn off the window capture. I'm going to take a real quick break, guys, and then after that, it'll be Tasters. So I'm going to talk about the Paradox Gaming Network stuff and goals a little bit, and then it'll be Taster's Choice for the rest of the afternoon. We can dig into whatever people want to dig into. So give me a few minutes to stretch this shoulder out and, stretch my legs a bit. I'll be right back. Food? I don't eat food. I run on whiskey and PCP. Just kidding. What I do on all those breaks is I get up. I have to stretch my shoulders. I gotta get the pressure off of my spine. I do push-ups on the stairs. You know, I knock stuff out. I highly recommend all you gamers that marathon game like I do. Like, you're here for hours and hours. Get up every so often and take a walk. A walk wouldn't kill you every now and then. Actually do you good. A lot of you, like, you find your gameplay gets sluggish after several hours. That's because, truthfully, it's because your brain is getting tired. So you need to, you need to get your brain going again. And no, Twitch is not getting rid of PMs. Twitch is getting rid of messaging. There won't be any more Twitch messaging. Amstet QT, I sent you a PM on Twitch. Still haven't gotten an answer back. I cannot deliver Apex if I don't have an answer. Alright, so I want to talk a little bit about the Paradox Gaming Network, and then we'll get right back into Archeage. First and foremost, guys, I want to say a huge thank you. Absolutely huge thank you. The YouTube channel, I set a huge goal at the beginning of the year for where I wanted my YouTube to be at the end of the year. I like to set big goals because I always like to push myself. People told me, like the sponsors and people that I have, the coaches that I have that are teaching me YouTube and stuff, they said, dude, your goal is way too high. Because at first I gave them my numbers and they're like, oh, these are pretty good goals for you to get to. And I said, no, those aren't my get to goals. Those are my 2018 goals. And my goals were 210,000 views this year, 1.5 million minutes of watch time, and 2,500 new subs. And you guys have made March awesome. I am actually ahead of that growth curve as of right now. This year, we've already done 86% of last year's views, 80% of last year's watch time, and 64% of last year's subs. So that's crazy. We are exploding, and I thank you guys for that. There we go. Now I can see it. I don't know what's going on. This is like the most convoluted messaging system. I don't like... They need to do something with that. You did, Amstead. You did. I saw it. It's just taking a minute. Must be a little lag there. So that you guys know, this is our growing collection of sponsors. And they're who make giving away all the Apex possible. Obviously, without them, I wouldn't have the Apex to give away. On that token, I gave away the bank this month. I gave away like everything. We're down to like potato chips in the bottom of the bag. So I'm gonna have to wait. So that you guys know, I don't get paid for Twitch for like 2 months after. I don't get paid for YouTube until I hit certain benchmarks. So yeah, we need bigger, bigger, bigger. I give it all away. Now, for those of you, we're gonna take a quick tour and then take a quick tour. If you look down below the picture, there's my YouTube. Make it nice and easy. The very sexy chibi. That's my webpage. I put a blog up every week. Some of you might find it interesting. I got Ashes of Creation. If you've never heard of Ashes, I suggest registering just to check it out. Use that link. Later on, I'll get 15% of all your purchases. I'll be able to give you 15% stuff back. It's like a win-win. Support my work at Patreon. My stuff at Patreon will never, ever, ever cost you a dime. That's just, if you guys don't know this, if you're new to streaming, if you put a donate button on your stream, you can get screwed really badly because the donate button is only for not-for-profits. It's actually in the contract when you're setting it up. So you can get chargebacks and stuff. So there you go. My current setup, yeah, I'm an Amazon affiliate. I'm never going to try to sell you guys Amazon stuff. That's just the stuff I use. I am going to tell you, if you guys play Steam games, I was totally impressed with this controller. The ZDC wired. I like the wired controller. Totally amazed by it. I suggest if you like a controller for your Steam games, check that one out. The big one, Twitch Prime and Amazon Prime. If you have Amazon Prime, you have Twitch Prime for free. Twitch Prime gives you access to a ton of free games, ton of free content in games. Click, link, figure it all out. And then Humble Bundle. Of course, I support charities. I have the Humble Bundle link. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I talked about a game called Spec Ops The Line during my Dreadnought video. And the Humble Bundle's giving Spec Ops The Line away for free. Now, I don't know if it's for free for monthly subscribers or if it's free to anybody. I didn't have a chance to check that. But what I'm going to say is you can't beat the Humble Bundle monthly pack. You get top quality games for $12 a month, and then money goes to charity. Of course, if you click through Humble Bundle, my link on my page, that's a referral link for me. Again, just another way to cycle money into the network. Speaking of money, it is the end of the month, so I owe you guys a full disclosure because, like I said, I'm not one of these streamers that's living on this money. I don't need a dime out of my money. It all comes back to you guys. I actually had to go out of pocket for an Apex last night. Tryon told me, no, you can't buy another one. So this month, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 Apex given away this month. 18 Apex given away. That leaves exactly $50 in the kitty. We're kind of poor. We're kind of poor. But that's okay. We'll make it up. With that all said, that's my public disclosure of the money. I do that. It'll be in the blog this week as well. I'm not one of these guys that's like, yeah, I'm making $500,000 a month and you guys don't get none. I already told you guys. I give back. We're a network. We're a community. I'll talk about goals for April at the end of the show. So let's see. I don't have to say thanks to my viewers. Yes, I do. I have to say thanks to my viewers. Because it's just common courtesy. I absolutely have to say thanks. But I do appreciate your sentiment. Yeah, it is a lot of hard work. But it gives me something to do. Like, I'm going to be honest. I am real thankful for you guys. Got question for you, not put in forums for you. Don't understand. Not quite sure what you're trying to tell me there. Let me fix this build. We're gonna go hunting again. We're gonna try something else because I'm really not liking really not liking what I saw with the healer build. People keep saying to me, what am I gonna play? I don't know. I am like literally I am wishing that we had the 4.5 fresh start because that would change so much. Alright, so I want this. Of course I want that. See, some of these things, it's like now, it's like, what do you do again? I don't know what you do. It's like, I need a staff. I might not have wanted that. That's okay. Now we'll take our Suncrafts. I do love this, though. I love these 2 free passives. Anybody else love the idea that you have 2 free passives? I think that's, like, ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I'll definitely take you. I'll take you. I'm not playing with anybody else, so I don't need those. And this is Zeal being 8 points is nuts. I think that was a mistake. I think Zeal should have stayed 10 points. We'll take drop back in case I need to survive. Oh, did I notice the bird mount of the bird mount, or heard about it? The bird battle pet? Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about now. Now that my brain is catching. No. Like, here's what I don't like about the cycle. Tryon is trying so hard to put in. Let me stop saying just Tryon. XL and Tryon are trying so hard to push 4.5 out on 4.5 that it's like we haven't heard anything. I think they owe us information. I think they owe us information because we're the consumers. They're the provider. We paid them. I think we're entitled to some answers, but we don't ever get them. And I think that's wrong. I absolutely 100% think it's wrong that we don't get the answers that we're entitled to. What is the difference between wave and the normal one? Oh, it's my damage, right? Yeah, I want this. I want the normal one because I'm fighting mobs. I'll be fighting mobs here. It just dawned on you that 4.5 is coming on 4.5. You, my friend, obviously do not watch enough of my programming because I have made that joke about 10 times. 4.5 on 4.5. I already have backdrop in. Any news on Fresh Start PTS and part of my ignorance, but is there an EU PTS? No, there is not an EU PTS because it really doesn't make sense for there to be one. Sorry, I know. I'm not trying to discriminate against my European customers, but it wouldn't make sense for them to have a Fresh Start or a test server in Europe because they're a North American-based company. It just is. It just is what it is. I have 1 point left. I do understand. It's like I didn't get into an argument, but I pointed it out to somebody. They're like, Tryon is ignoring their Oceanic customers. Tryon isn't ignoring their Oceanic customers. Tryon would be hard pressed to justify an Oceanic time zone server because they're not the licensing authority for the Oceanic part of the world. They're not the licensing authority for South America, Africa, the Middle East, or Asia, or Russia. They are specifically NAEU. Now, Tryon could have region locked. Do I think region locking would have fixed some problems? Yes. Do I think that if XL Games had been smarter, they would have just been like, all right, Tryon, you are North America, South America, Africa, the Middle East, Oceanic, and Europe. Sure, that would have made more sense. I also think in a game like this that has very specific set event timers, that there should have been NA East and NA West. But at first, remember, if you guys remember, we got our build has to all be on the same time. That's fucking laziness. They can do it now. They couldn't do it then. They could have done it then. They didn't want to do it then. You're talking about a game that has 3 in-game timers. Get away from me. It's not hard. It is not hard to fix. With that said, and testing it myself, and it seems to be working, but with high ping, it's not 100%. Yes, you can. I was able to do it. I did it on my show the other night. I have horrible use of my left hand. Like, absolutely horrible. And I was able to weave some stuff in with God's Whip. I've been told it's possible. I've been told it is possible. Please tell me I have a scepter in. This is not incredibly stellar damage here. I do have a scepter in. You know, why don't we not be lazy? Come here. Any temper is better than no temper, right? Come here. Let's get some more damage. Now, this is one of the things people are going to say, well, occultism isn't a primary damage tree. If you go 118, I swear to God thing. You went 118 on the physical. Thanks, game. Good game. Okay, there you go. Right there. Maximum Comfort has your answer. You can't animation cancel God's Whip, but you can weave skills in between each. But it doesn't animation cancel like it did before. I do have a multi-button bounce, but I am, you know, I am still adjusting. I'm adjusting to life. I didn't want to learn. I didn't want to force my right hand into learning all of it. I was really excited, man. Hold on, I'm even gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. My days of clicking were supposed to be done. My days as a clicker were supposed to be finished. I had the surgery. I had my gamepad. Things were going great. I was able to, PvP again like a big boy, like a real boy. I wasn't a clicker anymore. And then one day, I just felt the pop in my shoulder. And I went to the doctor, and the doctor was like, yeah, dude, your anchor is out of your arm. And I said, well, what does that mean for me? He said, that means nothing good. And I was like, that's not cool, dude. We don't need to be a smartass about it. And he's like, your arm's screwed, dude. And he's like, I don't know what to tell. He's like, I don't know what you want me to tell you, but your arm is screwed. And I was like, oh, awesome. And then they were treating my shoulder, and I've ruptured a vertebrae in my neck. I'm in bad shape. Can we discuss how accuracy is going to work in 4.5? Yes, I looked at new trade packs. Yes, I looked at new trade packs. Larders stay the same. Everything else have their mats go up. How is accuracy going to work in 4.5? As you can see, I have 100% accuracy. But melee accuracy is only 87.2% because I don't have strength. I have a lot of int. Why isn't accuracy on there? Magic accuracy. I have enough int that I have 100% accuracy. I don't have agility, I don't have strength, and apparently you can't miss a heal. Does it have Zerg PvP? Yeah, it has Zerg PvP. It always does. I tried to get some stuff done last night, and people just wanted to be douche canoes about it, so I was like, whatever. I can go and do this in a safe zone, and I also can do this close enough to a Haranian guard that he will kill you. I'm actually in awe. My melee attack is 719. My magic attack is 869. I wonder if I just wouldn't be better off using this bad boy and just going melee. I'm gonna let you guys continue the God's Whip discussion because I don't do such silliness. I do know I'm glad if you guys can't do as much of it as you did before. I'm glad. There's Deathmark Aura. For those of you that didn't know that, Deathmark Aura triggers off of 15 mana stars, which combos with Crippling Mire. So you got your, when you get your middle finger, you got your Crippling Mire, and then you got your stun. Occultism has like 3 stuns. Yes. Mage hybrids are kind of screwed. I don't think so, because if you notice, I only have 440 intelligence, and I have 100% magic accuracy. I can also, you know, I can cheese it. I can get my skill up to, did I not take that passive? No, I didn't. When I come out of stealth, I have plus 30% skill damage for the first attack. So, when every class in the game can use occultism, by the way. Yup. The truth of the matter is, every class can use occultism. Every class can use occultism. Wow, man, this isn't gonna be working right. I'm gonna be using a different tree for main damage. That's not a lot of damage. I'm probably just gonna go. Let's just try rapid strikes. It's probably faster. It is faster. Oh, I reset the damn thing. Not what I wanted to do. Everyone is basically going to be... If you guys have been following Cybot, Cybot is a good teacher for Archeage. Like I said, I know a ton about the game, but I still visit other streamers because I learn stuff every day. The more I learn about the game, the more I can teach other people about the game. Cybot has his Trinity. Let me bring this up real quick. And I'll do prop making on the fly. Always a good thing. I need to be doing this in like a classroom so I can have a smart board. God, I miss a smart board. Alright, so here you go. As Cybot calls it, and this is his. I'm stealing it. I'm using it. It's called benchmarking. And I apologize for the bad artwork. You have your triangle. Oh, let me move this off of my face, right? So you have your triangle. You have your damage, your mobility, and your utility. It's your decision. It's your decision for how you want to get each one. But when everybody... There we go. Tips. I heard a tip. When everybody, every class, everybody can take the same tree for utility, then it doesn't matter. Everyone's gonna be an occultist with other trees. Occultism even gives you mobility. And then you take... I mean, you can be Battle Rage, Witchcraft, Shadowplay. You can be Sorcery, Witchcraft, Shadowplay. You can be Vitalism, Witchcraft, Shadowplay. Vitalism. Archery. Everything. It's dumb. It's... Executioners are basically unbeatable unless you have defense. Basically unbeatable. Because what do you do against the Hellspear? That's it. You're stuck. And I don't understand in a game that's, based like this. Did you guys see this? Impale or stun effects caused by occultism never miss. Never miss. That means if I use this stun combo, or I impale you, or I use this stun, or I use this stun, I can't miss the stun. I don't know, man. It's... You want to be a bad boy? I report your blood. It seems to me like something's missing there. What do you do against the Hell Spirit? You re-roll the defense. Yeah, but that then you're breaking your mentality of you have 120 classes. Because if I have to take a tree to counter another tree, then you know, you're gonna all you're gonna see is you're gonna see trees with occultism in it, or you're gonna see trees with defense in it. No, anything that says cannot miss, cannot miss. If it says always hits, it's always hits. Just like the archer ability that reduces your evasion, your block, and your parry by 100%, it reduces it by 100%. Which, I mean, would be cool. It would be cool if they just, you know, stopped trying to sell this game as 100 classes. There's not or 120 classes. Can your friend evade a fear that never misses currently in 4.5? Or in 4.0? Or are you talking, have you tested it on 4.5? And I'd be willing to bet I know the answer to that if it's on 4.0. If it's on 4.0, then your friend isn't evading it. Your friend is immune to it. Your friend is probably running intensity at the moment. Your friend's running intensity and is immune. Remember, always hits doesn't override an immune. There is a way to miss it with the buff. Hellspear give buff so you can't be speared again. No, that... Somebody brought that up. It might have been you that brought it up. You don't get this autoimmune to debuffs. You get an autoimmune to some debuffs, but you don't get an autoimmune to debuffs for 15 seconds. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, but the problem is that after if they land that spike on you, that's it. That you're wombo comboed before. Oh, don't hit the ground. Hit me. Weave in with me. Like try to slap me. I don't speak that. What? Oh, you always have dumb fucks. Your friend evaded the fear while you had the passive. I would have to see a log. I would have to see a log for that. But I mean, are you positive that they didn't pop something that gives them immunity to fear? I mean, I haven't had a chance to dig through all of this yet. I'm still digging through a lot of this. It's immune to the AoE instant debuff that lasts 15 seconds. Yeah, you see, here's the thing. That autoimmunity instant debuff thing, it doesn't work all the time. It doesn't always work. People have said it always works. But I haven't had a chance to do in-depth testing for it yet. But I don't see this buff proccing all the time on everybody. I see it. I've force procced it a couple of times. Just do... What are they... Oh. Good point. It's supposed to work that way. I don't think it works that way. I don't think everything works the way they say it's supposed to work. Can Plate Gear save me from Executioner's combo? Well, Plate Gear is not going to stop you from the Impale. Plate Gear might stop them from... Plate Gear might stop them from wombo comboing you. But... I mean, it's broken that every match I saw was literally, you get speared, you're done. You get speared, you're wombo comboed. Wow, game, come on. All I want is to be able to understand what people are saying. But yeah, the other one is, yeah, all the Plate Gear does is that you survive the combo. And then, if you don't have a way to get your life up, you're just going to get comboed again. Yup. Hell Spear is the new leech. Kind of. Kind of. But hey, I'm happy. What the hell? That was bizarre. I didn't have my Abyssal. Oh, by the way, if you're trying to figure out how to play Vitalism, if you want to play Vitalism and you want to know what skills to take, just take all 12. Take them all. You'll be fine. It's so weird for me. I don't have healing spells. I don't know what I'm doing. If you don't know how to play Vitalism, just roll Executioner. Yeah, it's gonna be the new meme. Just put Spear. Just put Spear on your skill bar. Well, that's cool. It pops it up on the screen so you can see when your stuff's done. Well, the people who loved to cry, like, the people who love to cry about everything are now gonna get, oh, there you go. Wow, though. That is horrible. Wow. That is Like, that is bad. Like, because I remember it used to be like, boom, 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 I'm dead. Like, I'm dead and there's still spells going off. They're still weaving, and they're weaving on top of my corpse. That's horrible. Yeah, that's gonna be. I'm waiting to see. I'm waiting to see some of the real, the total pro people that I know. Not saying that you don't know what you're doing, but like the people who I know that have literally dropped like 14 spells on me in like 9 seconds. Um, I'm waiting. I'm waiting to see the fight with them and to see how that works. But really, I want to see if we can make Songcraft. Uh, oh, you know what we might be able to do? Let's take out Songcraft for a second. Spellsinger. Oh, but the problem with Spellsinger is the problem with using the Songcraft Abyssal with any of the four main trees is you don't get to your damage passive. But I wonder, I still even wonder if that's gonna matter. Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know. Um, what we're gonna do. I'm gonna be on the test server a lot this weekend, playing with builds, trying to find something I like. Um, wondering if I am going to Fresh Start. I will have a guild on Fresh Start. What? Why? Now, see, now you just create a situation where I feel it necessary to do this. It's always funny when the person's trying to go pirate and then they, you know, they decide they want to, you know, just, attack random people. Have I tested Battle Rage, Songcraft, Dawncaller yet? Or is Skull Knight just better? No, I haven't tested that particular build. I'm going to go back. I'm going to take my ass back to mainland so we can do some theory craft in Hattora. But yeah, we've seen... testing crime points. Doesn't have to test crime points. I know how those work. Let me jump up here a little bit. I'm going to Fresh Start. You can join me on Fresh Start. If you want to join Paradox on Fresh Start, feel free to join my Discord, and then I will pull you from the Archeage 101 Discord to the Paradox Guild Discord. I'm not full yet, and then we'll get level 2, level 3 real quick. Evan Sung now played a little bit on PTS. Seems like you got to be a god to play it solo. No hard CC and no CC breaks. You get jumped by 2 and you're done unless you're good enough to kite 2 people. Well, yeah, you also... Evan Sung, you have the ultimate equalizer. You have Sonic Wave. If you hit him with Sonic Wave, you have 5 seconds to get the hell away. And then you have Pursuit. Free Runner. Let's see. Let me pull Pursuit down. Free Runner, move speed 8, double time. I mean, you can open up a gap there. If you have front backdrop in, you tear ass away. Some. Let's see. Have I tested Defense Battle Rage Songcraft? Skull Knight just better. What are you trying to do? That's gonna be the big one. What exactly are you trying to do? I don't think there's anything better than a Skull Knight for initiators now. Let me put Skull Knight in and I'll tell you why. Plane Shifter might not be too bad as well. So here's Skull Knight, right? First of all, these two combined, you know, these two let you just go on to the front line and get rid of, or just group in a lot of people, right? Now, this, let's go over here, this, and then we're going to take, you know, you've got your, I mean, if you're talking about control, push, pull, you know, the front line, this collection of shenanigans is really good. And let me bring this down, and I gotta activate you, so we're gonna get that one, and then I'm gonna take this. So I mean, look right off the bat. Right off the bat here is a Skull Knight. I can basically just pull in tons and tons of AoE stuff, and it lets me do my job right. This is gonna let me do my job right. Bring meditate down. What I'm really just doing right now is I'm really just pulling in all the go away nonsense. What is this, the right order? Yeah. So to talk Skull Knight as an initiator, obviously you've got your bread and butter, you've got your vicious implosion. You bring everybody into you. Now, whichever part of that line you decide to hit, you know, you instantly implosion, and you can boneyard that first pull of people in with you. When you pop Retribution, read this here. Read this here. For 10 seconds, whenever you receive damage, you deal 761 melee damage to all enemies within an 8-meter radius. So you just pulled in, okay? You just pulled in everybody within 10 meters. You boneyarded them, okay? And so you're keeping them all, you know, you're keeping them melee. Thank you, melee. You're keeping them all. You're keeping them all inside of this box. Now, you have your options to just be, you know, to just keep controlling these people. So you take your, not that one. And I know this doesn't apply to Fresh Start. Got it. You got your, that wasn't the right Wraith. I needed the other Wraith. But you can, I mean, you got Wraith. You've got Wraith in there with you. Then, on top of that, when your Boneyard's almost done, you have your Imprison. Or you can Imprison and then stagger them later. You need to get rid of all their mounts. All their mounts are going to be gone. That's banishment. Mounts, pets, summons. You're not going to be dealing with, like, if they're all on mounts coming at you, boom, implosion, imprison, banishment. Banishment is an instant. You can go right into your Wraith. You have your instant. You have your Mocking Howl. Shaken still exists. I was wrong on that. I got that translation wrong. So you've got Mocking Howl, and then you have your thing ready. You've got where is it? Here's your Toughen. Bring Toughen down. Inflicts distress for 7 seconds if used while under Toughen. So bam, Toughen. Boom. These are all instants. These are absolutely all instants. I got the right Wraithen now. So you pop, you got him in here. You know, you're getting rid. You're just holding. You're holding them in there. And I know what people are gonna say. You're gonna say, "Oh, well, I'll talk that skill in just a second." You're like, "Oh, but what are you gonna do about all the? What are you gonna do about all the mages?" Shrug it off. When you get hit with that first TK, well, I don't know why it cancels TK, because TK doesn't exist anymore. But, you know, you shrug it off. Magic damage reduction by 16 seconds. Spell shield, you just raised your magic defense by 2840. Your Skull Knight is going to just completely control the front. You get feared. Guess what? Meditate. Immune to fear. Reflects fear. Boom. You hit that front line, you hit that meditate, you see that fear coming. I mean, Skull Knight, because it has Oromancy and defense, it is ultimately shut down. Now, why do I have the Oromancy passive? First of all, as a Skull Knight, I want to control things. I have a push. I also have Crushing Grasp. But here's the big one. Oh. Guild members. You're starting off with 13% received damage to health. Well, what that ultimately means is it's just a cycle. You take 100 damage, you get 13 back. How does that factor in? These abilities here, they changed this. Quick test. Wow, they did change it. Refreshment has a huge change, guys. I didn't see that. Refreshment increases max health by 20%, lasts a minute. And then when all else fails, when all else fails, you just blow your invincible. You've got your readout. You've got, you know, you've got a ton of just stuff you can do because you have defense and Oromancy. Now, can you do the same thing with Occultism? Sure, you could, but you're not going to have Boneyard. You're not going to have Death's Vengeance. Shadow Vortex. You know, Shadow's Vortex is not as good as I thought it was going to be, because you can glider out of it, you can backdrop out of it, you can teleport out of it, but mounts can't, pets can't. So, you know, you might be the secondary, you might be running a secondary build for helping support that frontline push. You throw that banishment, or you throw the banishment on top of your tank. And then, like I keep saying, this is keep Death's Vengeance up all the time, and then a Skull Knight initiates, right? Goes in, pulls, imprisons, plays dead. They're all trapped in there. That's magic damage. They're all stunned. That lets you start getting off other things. Skull Knights are gonna have like a new life. They're gonna be doing good things. So didn't they nerf packs in 4.5? I don't know what you mean by nerf packs. You gotta help me out with what specific part of nerfing the packs do you refer to? You can even initiate with Shadow Step. Absolutely. I mean, you can... The days of the Mage Ball have got to be over, because what are you going to do with... what are you going to do with a Skull Knight who... A second Skull Knight who bypasses you and... who just grabs your inner core, all your healers. Healers that are inside of an Imprison can't heal. If you get the healer ball, if you get that center healer ball trapped in an Imprison, that's it. Unless they push themselves to the edge and use songs, they can't heal through the Imprison. And then if you imprison them and boneyard them, they're staggered. It's done. No, I don't think you're gonna have Mage Balls. I don't think you can. I just simply don't think you can. I think there's too many ways to disrupt the Mage Ball now. Plus this. Let me put Songcraft back in. Here's why running a Mage Ball is highly ineffective. Where did I leave the other idiot? Let me go to Hatora. The trading system won't change with the next 4.5 patch. Yeah, it's because there was an exploit. Well, not an exploit, but an unintended mechanic. What you do is you make all your... You wait until Windscour's at war. You make all your packs and you just place them. And then you wait till it's peace and run them. I'm so thankful that changing skills is free, or I'd be poor. Another big one. Again, guys, this is why I need your guys' support, and I say that. I usually don't ask for support. I do this for fun, but what I want to do, I want to take this to the next level. I need your guys' support because I want to be able to turn around and be like, guys, directly what in the fuck? Directly, what in the blue hell are you doing with this, this build? Why are we doing this? Why can't we, like, did you guys know, I want to remind you guys of this, did you guys know that XL Games said that North America and Europe would be invited to the 4.5 testing sessions, and then they did one testing session in Korea, and they decided to just stop doing it? Basically, they said North Americans, we don't care about your opinion. We do so many things with this game that they haven't even thought of, and they're like, no, you can't. No, you can't come play with the other children. Sorry, Rudolph. Sorry, Rudolph. You don't get to play the reindeer games. That pisses me off because everybody whined and complained about, oh my god, I can't kill healers. Well, now you great. Absolutely, guys, I'm not even gonna bother queuing arenas as a healer. You got me. You got me. I can't keep myself alive. You totally screwed my build. No problem. Okay, so ready? Let's see if this works. I've been told this works. Let's test. So I have an ode to recovery, right? Apparently it does not. So whoever was spreading that rumor. Oh, wait, you know? I wonder. All I know is... Oh, that's right. Because of how ode to recovery changed, you get the buff, but you're going to get the heals off of everybody's ode to recovery. You're going to be able to ode stack. Let me tell you guys, complaining about what was, I'm going to show you guys this one more time because not everybody has seen this insanity. Let me put in occultism. Let me put in vitalism. I showed this in my video, but all I need is mend. I need pain harvest. You guys aren't going to believe this. You think healer balls and mage balls are still going to exist? So I have pain harvest on, right? Do you see a problem with this? Let me drag this up. Here, do you guys see a problem? What's the problem here? I don't have a cooldown on mend. You think a healer ball is going to work when all this happens? Let me show you my raid doesn't die. My raid doesn't die. I need you. 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 Got everything I need? Yep. Wow, you're already down there. Okay. Ready? I throw on my pain harvest, and I'm the bard. And we can only assume that this guy knows what he's doing, and my bard is going to be playing Ode to Recovery. So we're all going to get 21 to 33% received healing increase. And I'm just going to keep throwing this, and I'm one of many healers, and we're just spam throwing mend, right? And let me finish taking some points so that I can get the passive, so that every so often, there we go. There we go. Now, when I start throwing mend, my cast time's going to get better, you know? And then we're going to watch Europhase bar right here. If this goes right, oh yeah, I know what happens. So here I have sacrifice. Now Rofe gets renewal. Oh no, we're starting to take a lot of damage. Oh no, I'm going to put this down. Big old healing circle. Oh, but wait, there's more. Let me put this back in. I threw the healing circle down when I had lower. But my frontliner is starting to take a lot of damage. So I hit my frontliner with Resurgence, and I hit him with Infuse, and he gets a 23,125 shield. Alright? Ode to Recovery. Every mage in the party, they see the raid tick starting to go down. Ode to Recovery doesn't require healing power. It doesn't require a healing weapon. Ode to Recovery is 3,300 flat. Healing him is flat. Yeah. And then let me, here, I'll even do that. I don't have Shadow Play in. But if I had Shadow Play in, I could take front flip, and I could throw 3 mens out with no cast time. They made raid healing infinitely more powerful. Again, I have my pain harvest on because I'm a good occultist, right? And so somebody made the joke. They said until that Doombringer jumps in the back. Well, you know, oh my lord, the raid's almost dead. Bam! I sacrifice all my mana for a 12,000 hit point. For 12,000 hit point heal. And then one of the other ones, one of those good, oh, I did that wrong. One of those other good healers, they have Death's Vengeance on, and they pop, play dead, and they pop the stun. And then, oh, by the way, since we're all playing, you know, occultism, because we have our buffs with that, You send somebody into the back line. Good luck with that when all of a sudden the person you sent in the back line gets hit with a bunch of these. A bunch of them. Healers are going to have to talk. Healers aren't going to be, like I said in my healer video, and I highly suggest you, healers, I have a, let me not even, you know, make you wait. I'm going to do it for you, healers. I'm going to do it for you. I'm going to go get them for you. I'm going to get, healers and bards. Oh, here we go, healers. Healers, you need to check out this video. This was done just for you. And even if you're not a healer, go watch that video, because you're going to have to know what the healers can do now. And then, same thing. Here we go. For the bards. This one's for the bards. Same thing. You need to know what your bards can do. I honestly believe we're going to see a change in PvP. You're going to have to attack in waves. You're going to have discussions between healers. Like, I need to catch Miss B on Conviction to be like, hey, what are you planning on running? Because remember, a solo healer doesn't get healed by their mens. A solo healer doesn't get healed by their healing circle. They don't get the shield from their infusion. But if two healers are next to each other, they do get it. Now, does that mean that everybody needs to run? Everyone needs to run a Sorrow Song, or everyone needs to run a Doombringer? No, you need to have some, you know, you need to have some uniqueness. Like, I really am looking at this build. I'm looking at this build for me. I am really looking at this for just full raid support. Hey! You catch me live. The legendary Paradox Gamer Network stream. Yes. Legendary. I am the legendary clicker. I am the legendary clicker. I can call myself the legendary clicker, because I click and I have a legendary weapon. I'm the legendary clicker. You guys better, yeah, that's true. Somebody had a good point there. It's always amazing. You like say something about somebody's class and they get angry with you. You're like, easy. Easy. Trying to keep the side stuff clean. I got stuff everywhere. A healer can heal himself with Songcraft skills. Yes. Do I still have Songcraft in? So I can either dance, you fat Furby, dance. Ode to Recovery. Hold on. Let me make sure of that. I don't want to speak out of turn. Do I even have any skills? I don't even have any weapons. Yeah, we got something. Start duel. I just want to check. I think so. I'm like 99% sure, but I always like to check. Oh my god. If we want to be here forever. Alright. So, I start playing Ode to Recovery. Yep. Ode to Recovery. Ode to Recovery works on yourself. Apparently, Shadow Vortex works on ships. Like, it works on the ship or it pulls the ship into the middle. Because if it pulls the ship into the middle, that's it. Good game. Good game. What is the best pocket healer, in my opinion? First of all, you don't have a pocket healer. A healer is a person, and treat them with respect. I hate that phrase. I am not your pocket healer. You are my pocket damage dealer. Oh, we have to go see this. We have to go do this. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hold on, let me see. Does this guy have it? Occultism. Can't be used in combat. What? It's always something. Fine, whatever. I'll go surrender on this character. By the way, big thing. I can't tell you what the best pocket healer is gonna be because I've done the video, but I'm still in the process of trying to make all this work. There is not enough time in the day for me to do all the testing I want to do. I still have tons of testing to do. Plus, I told people that I would do an overview of all the other. Trees and builds and stuff. I'm gonna tell you guys I am gonna do that, but it is gonna be done in the flavor of Archeage 101 Live. I am not building like 15 more slide decks. I love you guys. I absolutely love you guys, but I am not building like 15 more slide decks this weekend. I'll make some slides, but yeah, there's no faction chat. Faction chat is gone. Dunsky. We can't have faction chat no more. They finally figured out after 4 years that faction chat was toxic. So they got rid of it. Why don't I go to the port? Why don't I be smart like that? Because faction chat doesn't need to exist. Honestly, guys, what's the point of faction chat now that we have player nations? You don't need faction chat. You have nation chat. Chat with your nation. All faction chat. Personally, I'm gonna be honest. In the MMO that I have dreamed up in my head, there's no shout chat, and there's no overall faction chat. I don't think those things are needed, because what do they always result into? They always result into people insulting your gameplay, and your mother. Like, it's like, here's the other thing. I'm gonna be honest. You never want to get into an insult competition with me, because you can say whatever you want to say to me. Again, you can't make me angry. I have 5 children and a grandson. You can't make me angry. I lost my military career due to a bad surgery. I don't have a bicep tendon in my left arm. I have a ruptured vertebrae in my back. Okay? Nothing you say to me can make me angry. Life can't make me angry. You certainly aren't gonna make me angry. I can't duel in this area. Oh, I guess I know what I'm gonna have to do. I suppose I should be smart. You can use no, you can't use level me up Fluffy twice. After the first one, it is that one. Oops. Yeah, it is don't make me grind, Fluffy. But yeah, I have 5 daughters. So let me tell you right there, I have 5 daughters. You think anything you say to me in a video game is gonna make me angry? No. No, you can't upset me. So I don't care about faction chat. It was like last night, one of the most notorious little trolly bitches that's on Selphira. He tried to attack me and he killed me. And he's like, you died really fast. Did you take off some armor? Yeah, good job, Chief. That's what happens when you kill me while I'm being shot by one Hound of Kyrios and I'm TK'd by the other. Whatever. I'm 38. I started early. I started way too early. So all of you guys out there that, you know, you're like, I don't know if I should have kids. Don't worry. I covered you. Am I blind? There it is. I have 3 clippers. I had one in my bag. I just didn't see them. But, so yeah, I don't have a problem with, I don't have a problem with the loss of faction chat. I mean, let's be honest. How many people actually need faction chat anyway? Now, where did I leave the other idiot? Because I gotta see this. I gotta see me some of this. Plus, I blame gamers. I blame gamers for the failure of games. I don't blame game companies for the failure of games. Because right now, I can't blame game companies for why their games suck. Because we as gamers have made those games suck. Like, yeah, I blame Tryon for selling Dun's Blessings in Superior Red Regrade Charms. I blame them for making their game pay to win. But I don't blame them for, I do blame them for, or I blame us. I blame us for toxicity, for, you know, cheats, hacks, exploits. Personally, I'm going to be honest. If I won like $300, $400 million, I would make my own MMO. I would stop producing videos. I would hang out with you guys. I would set up Paradox Gaming Studios. I couldn't do Paradox Gaming Studios. They already exist. I think Paradox Gaming Interactive should partner with me and let me be like the sole media outlet for their games. But I blame the community. So I would make a game, but I would tell you right there, right in the beginning, right up front, if you cheat, I'm permabanning your ass. And then for all the people, just so you guys know this, I want you to understand how credit cards actually work. Okay? When you try to do a chargeback, if the company you're trying to do the chargeback from actually gives a shit, okay? If they actually give a shit, you're not going to get your money back. Because if you've been using the card on the game for a year, okay? If you've been using the card for a year on the game, and then I permaban you, and you decide to charge back your last 3 transactions, all I have to do is take your ban letter. When I get the thing about the chargeback as the merchant and I have 10 days to respond, I take your ban letter, I take your entire transaction history, I send it to Visa and I say, Dear Visa, the charge is for an MMO. This person is in violation of a signed contract, a signed agreement. They cheated and got banned, therefore their purchase was lawful. They pissed it away. Visa is going to look at you and say, we can't issue your chargeback. The merchant has provided sufficient reasoning that you in fact had a valid purchase, that you received your goods. Oh, I missed. Okay. That's going to be a little odd. Let's see how that works. So on that topic, don't think that you can just, like, people spread bullshit on the internet. You can't just charge back everything. You can charge back for fraud. Oh, yeah. If I ever do an MMO, no, you ain't getting free rides. You ain't getting free nothing. Oh, maybe I should probably try. Oh, stupid. God. Jalon, you see, I don't PvP often. Try on bans for chargebacks. Yes, absolutely they do. If you charge back on your account, that's it. Your account is gone. Oh my God. Are you serious? Oh, wow. Oh my God, do you guys see the blood? I got blood for every single component. That's the ship to sail? What is that? Alright, let's turn this off. That is nuts! Here, guys, we're oh, can you imagine... Oh, can you imagine Kraken contesting with that? Yeah, Frogsley, that is 100% true. Tryon doesn't contest the chargebacks. They just go ahead and let him go. Only one company that I know of ever contested a chargeback, and I actually beat them. Well, 2 companies. I've beaten 2 companies on their bullshit, and I'm banned from Avalon Online, and I'm banned from Revelation Online. I'm banned from Avalon Online because I actually was responsible for just under 800 people getting their Founders Pack money back. See, I'm one of those crazy people that when I buy into a game, I screenshot, archive, record your webpage the day I buy into it. And so Avalon Online was like, the only housing in our game is open world housing. A screenshot. And then I buy my Founders Pack for Avalon Online. And I'm going through and it's like, I get this quest thing. It's like, you now have access to your instance housing. I'm done. I don't even want to go see it. I don't want to play this game. You said it was all open world housing. And I put in for my money back, and Avalon Online was like, no, you can't have a refund. I said, haha, little do you know, I paid for your game with PayPal. And that was 25 out of 50. Yes, it worked. Here, I'll do it again. I don't give a shit. I'll do it again. Boat. Come here, boat. Blade Dancer for fresh start. Blade Dancer will work. Blade Dancer will definitely work. It's going to work even better in 4.5. When 55 in Abyssal Skills. So here we go. I'm purple. I've hit the boat. No line of sight. It is a little tricky to find line of sight. There's line of sight, and that's it, man. I can't get out. I can't. I'm using boost. I'm using turn. That's it. The boat's there. And that is that is 25 crime points because it's the person, the boat, the sail. Tips. Nice. Jelani eating ramen today. By the way, guys, not that I'm asking anybody to sub, but I tried to be funny. Check out the subscription prices, the subscription tier names for Twitch. Don't subscribe. I mean, subscribe if you want to, but just check out the names. This is the Feeding Jalan. This is the Feeding Jalan channel. I was hungry. I was hungry when I did it. Let's see. Why do you think they removed the little symbols above our health bar? You mean to show what class we are? I think it was so that people had to actually learn the class names. Almost all the CC chains are changed. Yes, that is true. That is true. Shackle for boats. What about Battle Rage? I left the game when you could charge triple slash behind him and line triple slash to trip. That's gone now. Yeah. You're going to have to relearn Battle Rage. I'm going to be doing Battle Rage combos. Also, here's my 4.5 skill changes series. That might give you a little bit of insight. Battle Rage is in a couple of the videos. I talk about the differences in passives. So lots of stuff there. Can I test Vortex on cars? Only if you're on the test server and you have a car. I don't have one. As you can see now, I am wanted. I didn't want to do that. Do I even have any abilities in? There, man, you're about to get killed. I don't even have a weapon in. Give me a weapon. Damn. Oh, I can't duel in Mirage. Let's see if I can get not guilty again. Where's my button? Where is my button? That is interesting. Yeah, you can't see. Patch Notes said you cannot see the judges' names anymore. It meant jurors. You can't see the jurors' names anymore. The thing with that is, it's not going to matter because Jalon's going to be wearing his Inquisitor robes. By the way, guys, I need one of you loyal followers to start a petition on the forums that Jalon should get his Inquisitor robes on the fresh start. Just for display purposes. I don't want to say it myself. No, there is not going to be a stream today about 4.5. Tryon is on a vacation day. Tryon, it's actually a holiday in North America today. How long do I have to wait? This is kind of crazy. I'm going to finish up this, guys, and then I am going to go disappear for a bit. Aired is going to be on tonight. There we go. Apparently I got a mail in all Korean. I'm going to decline giving a closing argument. Not guilty. You're a good person. I thank you by name, but you don't have a name. I just got an email in all Korean. I'm interested. I'm going to go see what that is real quick. I don't speak Korean, guys. Oh. Apparently my long ago cacao. I used to use cacao. It's probably going away. All right, I'm going to close up the show real quick. I'm going to talk to you guys about a couple of bits and pieces. Here's your homework. Subscribe to YouTube. Like and share a video. Follow Twitch. Follow the Twitter. Retweet something. Join the Discord. That's your homework. Goals. I'm going to talk to you guys about the goals. Sweet Tart is going to be... Sweet Tart is my media coordinator. She sends out everything that I do. trying to get this going. I'm really appreciative for that because it just frees up a little bit of my time. I do like to set really big goals, and what I want to share with you guys is, when it comes to where I set my goals, I want you guys to know that I'm not setting just random goals here. I use a website called Social Blade, and if you're a streamer or you ever wanted to be a streamer coming up, it'll tell you all sorts of stuff about your channel. It actually has this button right here called Future Projections. So where it says the future is of 854 for the Twitch, I disagree with that. We're not using that one. I say we can do 1,000. I say we can be at 1,000 viewers by the end of next month. For April, Social Blade says 2,065. I agree. I think we can be at 2,065 YouTube subscribers and 1,000 Twitch subscribers by the end of next month. With that in mind, guys, let me do real quick giveaway of some gliders. What I need you guys to do is I'm going to do up the keyword. If you win a glider, say something right away so that I can pass you your glider code. If you don't say something right away, I'll still get it to you. It'll just take me a little bit longer. Giveaway. Now, these gliders are only supposed to work on legacy servers. Only supposed to work on legacy servers. Here is your keyword. Your keyword is free. Hashtag free. I do not know if the glider works in Fresh Start. The glider is the UCC image glider. It is the one that all the creators have had codes out for like ever. And I have a bunch of these I can give away. I'm going to rapid fire these bad boys out if you want a glider. If you want to win a glider, give it to somebody on a legacy server. If you want to win a glider, try to test it on the Fresh Start server. All available options. Like I said, big thing. Big thing. If you win, please say something. Say anything. That way I can just click you, whisper you, give you your code, be good to go. I want to do this quick. Couple of reasons I'm closing up quickly. I saw out of the corner of my eye a very sexy white Nissan Altima drove past my house, and that would mean my kids and I are going to go get some food, and they'll leave without me. They will. They will leave without Dad. They'll be like, Dad, you were doing that video game thing. You're not getting nothing. All right, I see lots of frees. Do I talk to Muzzy or Sock? I talk to Muzzy every day. I talk to Muzzy every single day. Even on the weekends, Muzzy and I will exchange some words. Here we go. These codes, these are still my codes. This weekend when I stream, Hybrid Panda was nice enough to give me some codes. I think I saw a message from Koos in there. Koos has got some codes to loan me to give away. All these people are trying to be legit and help out the Paradox Gaming Network. I really appreciate that. So, 23 people looking for a glider. You guys got really good odds. I'm not ignoring the rest of your questions, guys. I am closing up the show. I'm going to be back several times this weekend. Like I said, I haven't eaten for like 24 hours. I'm starving. I want to get out of here. I want to go get food. First glider. Mage of Empires. Say something, Mage of Empires. As soon as Mage of Empires says something. There, I just barely got in. That's all you got to do, man. Remember, for all the try-on codes, for all the try-on stuff, it is you do not have to be a subscriber. I'm sorry, you do not have to be a follower. I hate that it's YouTube subscribers and Twitch followers. You do not need to be a follower of the channel for try-on stuff. You do have to be a follower of my channel when I give away Apex. That's how it's going to be. Okay. Uki? Uki's been following since February 28th. Uki, say something. Say something to the nice people so I can give you a nice glider. know what I'm going to do? There we go. And I am still looking for a better way to do giveaways. I'm always looking. I am always looking for better ways to do this. This is what I got right now. Third up, Paris Walker. Paris Walker also received an Apex from me for winning the other night. That was winner, winner, big chicken dinner. So there's that one. I'm going to just roll the last two. If you win, make sure you say something. Save me having to hunt you down. Two more coming up. OUAI. OUAI is getting a glider from me today. And last one, guys. Last one. One more. Cash Money 2018. Been following for a couple of days now. All right, guys. That is 5 gliders given out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get these out to the people right now before I go anywhere. Make sure you follow the Twitch. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube. Join my Discord if you want to hang out. If you want to join me on Fresh Start. Normally, I would try to push for an extra hour, and then I would auto roll you to Aird's stream. Check out Aird tonight, and then depending on how I'm feeling, what I'm doing, I might be back tonight, answer some of those questions that I didn't get to. All right, guys, I'm going to get you your gliders, and you guys... Oh, Blue Blaze! I see a sub. Thank you so much. Awesome. I'll see you guys all later. Take care.